Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Talkincrazy 88 back again with another episode for you. I'm here with my brother Rich. Say what's up to the YouTube family here
What's
on
up,
my
YouTube?
on my
What's up?
Samsung Galaxy tablet. That my early Christmas gift present to myself. Now we're talking about black men, black women, and relationships. Now, my brother, we had a discussion earlier, and we got into something deep. Now, we're gonna set it up at white supremacy at its worst. Now, white supremacy, I'm gonna explain to you guys, gang, why white men have a more of a variety to choose from women around the world than black men does. Now, my brother Rich, say what's up, man.
What's up,
Explain.
y'all?
Now, you
What's
about
up?
to go into something deep before I stopped you, but go ahead, man. Go ahead. I had my two Stellas, and you got your OE going. Come on over here. Bring your ass on over here and explain to you two.
Danny boy, all I was saying is,
Go ahead.
I
Finish
was
your
making
thought.
a point. I was talking YouTube audience. I was talking to my brother, and I was making a point. And this is my real brother, my blood brother. When I say brother,
Yeah, that's why I said brother
Brother.
Rich. That's my real brother.
Okay.
Same last name, same mother and
last
father.
name, Same mother and father.
That same mother and father
Yep.
who was married for almost 30 years of their lives, man.
Yep.
Not these punk ass niggas out here who up here having kids like Desmond Hatchett all over the goddamn place. Nasty bitches. And all y'all nasty ass bitches up here having children with this nigga. Y'all some nasty bitches, man. But anyway.
Listen, YouTube audience, this is my real brother, right? Okay, we got the same parents, all right? We real brothers. But he asked me something, and I said to him, they always be talking about the black family, dysfunctional, all this nonsense. But the thing is, you have to understand that, white people and they always compare us to white people, is how they all marry and shit like that. But the thing is, white people, they have more choices. Okay, I think that's why they have a higher marriage percentage. I really think that. The United States of America, YouTube audience, let me ask you. United States of America, what is the population of the people that live in the United States of America? YouTube audience. What is their population? Nobody ever considers this. Okay? Whites are still a little more than 80%. African Americans, a little over 12%, more 13%. As my brother pointed out, closer to 13%. The percentage hasn't changed since chattel slavery. Okay?
A whopping 13%.
A whopping 13%. Like, how big is that compared to 82% or 81% or whatever? Latinos, I'm not sure what their percentage is, but Latinos vary. You have African Latinos, you have more European Latinos. So the ones with more European ancestry, they pass for white. A white man could bring a Latino girl home that's light-skinned and pass off to her parents as white.
So are you saying in this day of age, in the 21st century, that passing still goes on?
Yes, of course. Our people still pass. There's African American people that pass.
That's interesting.
Yes. Light-skinned people, black people that are considered black by our laws. People I don't want to blow people up, but let's say the girlfriend is light-skinned, she's mixed race. Pass for white. She could pass for white. A white man could meet her.
We just saw a half-breed nigga, Joakim Noah from Chicago
That's
Bulls,
right. That's
blowing out the Knicks.
That's right. He's mixed race. Yeah, you're right.
His father was Yannick Noah, who was a Frenchman,
he was a tennis player,
tennis player.
His mother was black, right?
His mother was black.
Right.
Well, his mother was white.
Oh, his mother was black.
He was black. He was black as coal. Right. Blacker than me. Darker than me.
His father was black.
His father was dark. Yeah, man. He was a black man.
Yeah.
When I say black man, he was my color. Maybe even shade darker than me.
Mm-hmm. He's a Negro.
He's a nigga.
Right, nigga.
Yeah, that's right. He's a Negro.
Mm-hmm. He's American Negro.
French
Negro. Excuse me, YouTube. It's French Negro. His wife was French. Um, they have, but I'm just dealing with just Americans.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Just Americans.
All right.
Just I'm looking at the numbers of American people, and we are a minority. We're a minority in Europe, of course, obviously, because that's where white people come from. That's their land, homeland, Europe. So obviously we're a minority there. But I'm just talking about the United States of America. They people don't look. The president is mixed race. I'm hearing all these people. People seem to forget that the president of the United States of America is considered a Negro. So how could not consider Lynn a Negro? Because they are Negroes. Jasmine Guy, she's a Negro. I hate to say it to people, they consider Negroes. No matter how light their skin is, there. So of course, passing still goes on. Of course, it goes on in this country.
So are you saying to me is that no matter what I say about, let's say, a Soledad O'Brien,
A Negro, mixed race Negro.
right? Society considers her a Negro.
A Negro.
But
she's
even
black.
if I say that she's not black,
don't matter what I say.
so in essence, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
What I think doesn't really matter.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
What you say ain't got a damn thing to do with it.
Nope, nothing to do with it. I could call Soledad O'Brien white. I could look at Soledad O'Brien and say she's white. Don't matter what I say. The society says she's black.
But let's
she's
take
one of your women.
But let's say if it's illogical.
She's one of my
because
women.
I know a radio show host who brings this subject up, who I listen to, an internet radio show host, who I think he's rather entertaining. He's a great guy, great host.
Right.
I've never met the guy. I have nothing but good things to say. I will never go against another brother. I'm not going to criticize him on my show or any other brother. I'm not going to go against another brother. But he seems to bring up the fact that mixed race people seem to be they're not black.
No, they are. I've heard this from other Negroes,
right.
Dan. Danny boy, I know what you're saying.
No, that's what he's saying.
No, and
I'm just saying.
Not just from him. Not just from him.
I'm just wanting to pick your brain.
I've heard that logic from other Negroes too. Not just this guy that you listen to on the radio. I've heard this from so many other Negroes over the years. And I hate to burst their bubble. But society considers them black. Why do you think they keep calling our president black? Nobody ever talks about.
And it's usually the white media that's calling him black.
Right.
It's
and
not us.
Right.
It's not me.
Right. And they're in control. They in charge. You're right. It's the white media, and they in charge.
And don't you think that our president Barack Obama is calling himself black?
Yes, he calls himself black.
He calls himself a black man.
Yes, he calls himself that.
And only because his mother raised him to be a black man. His white mother raised him to be a black man because my thing is my assessment is that realistically it wouldn't make sense for his mother to say that, oh, you're a white man, but he has dark
skin. Or you're a mixed race man.
Or you're mixed race
man. No, go ahead, Dan.
No, as a white man.
What's your point? Yeah.
No. Because of what society deem mixed race people. Mixed race people meaning black and white. It would be ridiculous for his mother was saying to him, probably when he was raising him, saying it would be ridiculous for me to call you a white man when you look more like a black man. So don't you think that would be ridiculous to say that Barack Obama is a white man or a white president when he has dark skin, just as dark skin as I am?
A little lighter.
Or a little bit lighter.
A little bit lighter, but dark. It is dark.
It's dark.
It's dark skin. He looks like a light-skinned black man to me, and that's how people look at him when they see him. Like, if you didn't know his mother was white, me and you see him in the street, he couldn't pass. He's dark enough he's one of those mixed race people that's dark enough they couldn't pass for white. That's why I say with mixed race, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, if me and you saw him, we would just say he's just a little lighter skinned brother. Like one of our family members. Like my cousin Larry, he was a little lighter skinned. Obviously, nobody would think my cousin was white. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, he looks like one of them brothers.
Right.
He's just brother with a little bit of light skin, but not light enough where you can pass for white. Not like Lynn light skin, somebody like that who can pass for white. He's not that light. But people have to understand, and people don't bring up how angry his parents, his mother's parents, got when she brought home an African man. They were pissed off. They wanted to kill her.
Of
And
course.
kill the African. They wanted to lynch that nigga.
Of course.
The African nigga. They wanted to lynch him. People don't bring that up. He's talked about that. Barack Obama has been honest about that.
Yeah, and
You know-
usually these mixed race individuals, they're always shunned by their white side of the family.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
accept them as what? But only because we have to.
We have to.
That's what you're saying. We only accept them because we have to.
There's no choice with us then.
There's no alternative.
No alternative.
Now let's go into the social. Let's go into deep in the social, the social issues of mixed race people and how it affects black folks. Now, I've never heard of Nina. Forgive me for my ignorance because I got to go ahead and do my research on Nina Simone.
I don't know too much about her either.
I don't know too much about her either. But all I know is that she was a wonderful performer, wonderful artist, dark skin.
Right.
Now, there's a woman by the name of, an actress actually, by the name of Zoe Saldana, who is also a mixed race, but she's black and Hispanic. Yeah. A little bit lighter than Nina Simone.
Right.
Now, it's slated that I don't think it's Zoe Saldana, but I have to check who's portraying Nina Simone. There was a half breed portraying Harriet Tubman in an upcoming movie, TV movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Who's the woman portraying Tubman?
I gotta look that up, but that's what I've heard.
And it caused controversy.
Well, yeah, because we was watching a porno about the Cosby Show, not the Cosby, and this guy, I swear to God, this guy, YouTube audience, there's this guy that in this porno, right, who looked and has the mannerisms of Bill Cosby.
Yeah, he did.
He did. I swear to God, I almost thought he looked
Yeah.
exactly like this guy.
He was on
like
point.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
Now, Miss Dr. Cosby, I hope you go ahead and sue the pants off this. Get an injunction and sue the pants off of the production company that produced this porno. What? I hope you get your money.
Yeah.
But it was funny as hell. It was funnier than the actual Cosby Show. But the reason why I bring this up is that in Hollywood, since they deem mixed race people as black,
yeah, they do.
so they just throw any other nigger or half breed, half nigger.
Who had the problem? Wait, hold up, Danny boy. I'm sorry, because who had the problem with about Harriet, the movie about Harriet, a girl of mixed race ancestry playing Harriet? What's the problem? I mean, was she as light as Sandra? See, this is the problem with Negroes. See, this is my problem with Negroes. You take somebody like Sandra from what's her real name? Sandra from
Sabrina LeBeau.
Sabrina LeBeau. Okay. I learned she was Creole. See, this Google, YouTube people, this Google shit is unbelievable. Anyway, I Googled her because all this time I thought she was mixed race. She's a damn Creole. She's a Creole. Those are light-skinned Negroes. Now, I will say this about Creoles, from what I've heard about them. I don't know much about them. But we used to have, it's not so much now in the 21st century, but we used to have a thing. And I'll admit that is true. Light-skinned Negroes used to try to create their own race like they were a better type of Negro. That is true. And they used to, even, let's say, Dan, if we lived in, let's say, maybe 40 years ago, you could go to some yellow blacks, excuse me. I'm sorry, YouTube, if you're offended by me using the term Negro, but it's actually not an offensive term.
It's a scientific term.
Right, it's a scientific term, and it's just outdated, but it's not offensive. But I know people get offended, so let me say black then. Let me black. And you're right, Danny boy. It's a scientific term. Thank you. People get offended because they're ignorant.
Of course.
When you use terms, yeah, it's a scientific term. Just like we're Negroid, what we call white people are Caucasoid. It's just the counterpart. It's just scientific term. People don't get offended, but anyway. But I know people.
Well, if you are offended, fuck you.
right.
But anyway.
But then, right.
Read a book. Fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. Right.
Anyway.
But Danny boy, it's light skinned blacks. Okay. There was a time we can go back in the 50s, and it says if my brother met a light skinned black girl, like let's say like from Saunders, from like Creole light skinned black people, and she brought you home to her mother and father.
To her mother and father.
Right. And seen two light skinned parents. They would look at my brother's complexion and treat him like almost like how white people would treat you if you went to their house with their daughter. Mm-hmm. So we used to be like this, okay? And I know there's still some segment, but it used to be worse then. So that's why I say there was always different types of blacks. That's what I mean when people say we're not unified. Because, this was a light-skinned black. There were black. But when I learned, so what is the issue with light-skinned black people? When I learned somebody like her, this is the problem. Sabrina LaBruf on the Cosby Show. She's a Creole. She's actually not mixed race. She's a black person, like a straight black. Then you have somebody like who played her sister, Lisa Bonet, who was mixed race. What's the difference? They both were light skinned.
Right.
You see, this is the issue we have as a people, and people had a problem when Bill Cosby, and some to extent, but I don't have a problem, and I still don't. That okay. This is a black show. Mm-hmm. White people who watch the Cosby Show thought Lisa Bonet is black, thought of Sabrina LaBruf black. They didn't care where their background was. People looked and said, you have Cliff and Claire. And to this day, that's still a controversy. Cliff and Claire. Two dark-skinned black people. Mm-hmm. Vanessa, dark-skinned black person. Rudy, dark-skinned. Theo, dark-skinned. But the older daughters, they're light-skinned. Mm-hmm. How could Cliff and Claire make light-skinned people? But I hate to tell people, it's happened in the past. That's why I don't call Bill Cosby crazy. Believe it or not, dark-skinned black people have made light-skinned babies.
It's called recessive genes, people.
There you go.
If you take genetics.
There you go.
If you pay, well, not even take, if you took a genetics course, or if you read a book in genetics, you would understand the concept of, or stay awake in biology, high school biology. It's a term called recessive genes.
Right.
Whenever you produce another child and it comes up with different character traits, that's our recessive. So let's just say that two dark-skinned, dark-haired people, white women, white people produce a redheaded child. Doesn't necessarily mean that the white missus was sleeping with the male man. It's just that somewhere down the line in your family history, you probably had a great-great-great-grandfather or uncle that was redhead. Same with here, with black folks.
Yep.
Two dark-skinned black folks get together, you produce a lighter-skinned child.
Yep. That's happened.
It has to do with recessive genes.
Yep.
Somewhere down the line, you have the genes of your great-great-grandfather, who was probably what?
Yep.
White man.
Yep. Most likely. Yep.
So those traits are going to come out.
So, all these people, I've heard this since I was a kid when I got this on. Made these criticisms, not from white people. White people like, oh, they all niggers. That's how they look.
Yeah.
They look, oh, those are all niggers. Only us had issues with that. Think about that, Dan. We had issues that the oldest daughters were light-skinned black. We had issue with that. How could they both make two light skinned babies? It has happened. Now it's rare, but it's possible, and it has happened that dark skinned people have made light skinned babies because, like you just said, rest of genes. You have to understand, people. All you Negroes out here in this country that come from slavery, who think that y'all are all African, 100% African, y'all fooling yourselves. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. And I hate to break the news to y'all, but damn near all of us people in the new world that come from chattel slavery have European ancestors. I hate to tell y'all that. Okay? And that's why it's possible. Okay? I'm looking at a show, Henry Louis Gates. He has these dark-skinned black people. Don Cheadle, all these people. They looking, when he did the genes, testing their genes, when they did the DNA test, these people, black as coal, got 20% European ancestry. And they looking at him like he's crazy. Yeah, that's because they come from slavery. That goes way back. Then how the fuck could I have European ancestors? Look how black I am. Look how dark my skin is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So
research dominant genes and recessive genes.
Yeah. Like, yep.
You know, if you stayed awake in biology, you would understand that concept.
Yes, you would. If you stay awake by me, myself, my ancestry, me and my brother's ancestry, okay? Our ancestors are from the Carolinas and northern Louisiana. There is nowhere in the world that we don't have European ancestors. There is no way. And our family been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. If they did a DNA test on my brother, they gonna turn up some European ancestry in us.
Oh, hell
it's
yeah.
Impossible, Dad. It's impossible. It's impossible. Our ancestors are from the Carolinas and northern Louisiana. Think about that. It's impossible, Dad. It's impossible that we 100% African. Impossible. Impossible. Totally impossible. All that mixing that went on centuries ago when our ancestors were in bondage anymore, it's impossible. Impossible. So you people, listen, you two people, I'm straight off the subject a little bit. I just wanted to set this up. When y'all talk about why black people are not married, and I hear black women all the time about, oh, so many black men is in jail. That's why we fuck with white men. No, don't use that as an excuse. If you want to fuck with white men, don't say it like
enough. I'm glad you brought that up. The concept of these stupid ass bucket head bitches talking about going out with white men, throwing it in our faces like we're supposed to be impressed. Somebody's supposed to be impressed with you snatching up a white man. Yeah. Well, let me explain something to you. White men don't want black
men. Well, Daddy boy,
they don't. They don't typically.
Well, Daddy boy, I will.
Well, not at a rate that white women go after black men.
Right, but I will say this. When white men want black women, I'm not going to say you're totally wrong. A lot of times it's for their body.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh, that's what you said?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm going with.
Nothing else.
That's what I'm going with.
They like
I'm not. What I was going with is that they don't want black women.
Right.
Not as their life mate. No. Not as marriage.
No. It's usually for their bodies.
They will have sex with you.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Yeah.
You ask any white man out there, they will have sex with you.
Oh yeah.
But as far as you bringing you home to meet,
no,
their parents,
no, their parents will kill them. Their mothers and fathers will kill them. Most of these white men,
they will get disowned.
Yeah.
They will get written out of the will.
Written out of the will. These white men, they like, they'll fuck with black women. Like you said, their body, they see them big butts. Like, oh God. Yeah. Just like any man, because we like big butts. But no, Danny boy. No. White men cannot bring. Most white men still to this day cannot bring black women home to their mothers and fathers. Their mothers and fathers will kick their ass.
Yeah, and if they are in a relationship with you, black ladies who like to go out and start swirling or write ridiculous articles about how to get a white man.
Yeah, which is absurd.
But keep in mind
how to get a white man.
But keep in mind that the white men that you get, that you manage to snatch or throw yourself at,
Mm.
who finally want to wife you up, they usually are the trash.
Usually.
They usually have no money. They're broke.
Yeah.
They're bums.
Most
Think
of the time.
about it.
Yeah.
Halle Berry married an underwear model.
Only like white men. Yeah.
She married an underwear model that was broke.
Yeah. A broke white man. Yep.
A broke white.
Wouldn't look at me and you, but
Mhm.
would have fuck with a broke white man. Okay.
Right.
Underwear.
Garcelle Bouvier, Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show.
Oh yeah, I
Who
know.
turned
Fancy.
down Michael Clark Duncan. God rest your soul, brother.
Yeah, he's deceased. Right?
Yeah.
Passed. Yeah.
Turned him down, dissed him.
She dissed him.
Yeah, man.
She was whack too.
She was
Garcelle.
whack.
I don't like
She
her.
wasn't.
Yeah.
She wasn't all that cute anyway.
No, she wasn't.
But she married a white man
I didn't know
who
that.
cheated on her.
Oh shit. Did
Yeah,
she?
and that's how they got a divorce.
Probably some poor white trash, right?
White trash.
Knew it.
Broke.
Figures.
Broke white men.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these black women are not getting a Tom Brady.
No.
They're not getting a Peyton Manning.
No.
They're not getting a George Clooney.
God, no. No.
They're not even getting a billionaire like Richard Branson or
Yeah.
Mark Cuban. They're not marrying these bitches.
No.
They're not.
No, they use up our women for their bodies like they did in slavery. Then.
Of
Same
course,
thing.
and it's still going.
It still
and
goes
you
on.
and you dumbass black women don't even realize.
Don't realize it. Don't realize it.
You're being used, you're being pimped, and you're being
Yep.
played, and it's not by black men.
No. Fuck
When
no.
you cross over that line, the white men, this is what you're going to expect.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to believe me.
Yeah.
Look at the rate. Look at the marriage rate between black women and white men. Even though they share a whole lot in common together, black women and white men, I don't know if you may disagree with me,
Mm-hmm.
but
Right.
in a sense, and I'm talking about in a white supremacist, black women, I've heard this from other black men, that black women are used as a tool for white supremacy against in putting down black men.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, no. That's historically true. No.
Historic.
Yeah, no, Dan, you
But
surprised.
think about
I'm gonna surprise you. I actually agree with you.
Bring it
what
on.
you
That's
said.
why
I'm
I
gonna
have you
surprise
on my show.
Yeah.
That's why
yeah.
you're on my show.
No, that's history.
I want,
Yeah.
without me doing the hyperbole, I want you to bring some intelligence to
No,
this.
Danny, what you saying
this
is what you saying is very true. I'ma shock you. I actually agree with you. Those are
And
historical.
it has been proven
Yeah,
over
it's
the
proven.
years
Yes, those are historical.
that black
facts.
men has always been set up by black women
Yes.
to go into the system.
Yes, you're right. No, Danny boy, I'm gonna explain to what you say. I'm gonna elaborate a little more on what you said. That's actually very true what you just said. I'm gonna shock you and agree with you. That's very accurate. Yes.
And for all you motherfuckers out there that think that we're coming down on black women,
No. I don't.
do your homework.
I wouldn't
Do your
listen.
research.
Listen.
Do your homework
Yeah.
and listen. Shut your mouth
Shut
and
your
learn.
mouth. No. Listen.
Learn something.
Danny boy, before I even go deeper, listen, I'm going to say this. I'm not speaking for my brother, but I'm just speaking for me personally. Sisters out there, I never will come down on you. I love my women, okay? I love y'all. I love all y'all. Yeah, I don't come down on my women, all right? I don't come down on my sisters, but I have to tell the truth. I have to tell the truth. It's not coming down, like my brother just said. It's not coming down. I'm only speaking for myself. I can't speak for my brother, but I'm just saying.
I don't come down on. I want to uplift black men.
Right.
I want to open your eyes. I
Right.
want to open black men's eyes and to the options available.
Right, but what my brother was saying, there's a lot of truth to what he said, and it's historically there's historic evidence of that. White men, yes, they did do these things to us. Dan, you right? To weaken us in front of our women. It's very true. To make us weak. We're not real men. You know, look what I can do to him. This is your man? I cut his nuts off. Okay? I could whip his ass, put these big welts on his back, whip his ass, cut his nuts off, do whatever I want. It was to weaken us in front of our women. Yes, you're right. That is accurate. That's evidence. You go back, pick up your books, Pick up some books. Go back and pick up European books that they wrote, and they'll tell you that's true. That was what they did in slavery. They wanted to weaken the black man in front of the black woman. That is a fact. That's a fact. They did do that. You're actually right about that. I'm not going. You expect me to argue with you about that? No, that's actually true. They did do that. They did weaken us in front of black women. They did. Also in front of white women too. You know.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
keep us from. They're not real men because the fear that if we got money, we got power, the white women will come to us. No, that's to keep. They're not men. Even after slavery, when you seen the minstrel shows and things, that was to weaken us in front of our women. It's true then. To weaken, they're not men. You know, why would you want something to do with that?
And now fast forward to 2012.
Yeah.
When you got these idiots out here on World Star Nigger Network, as I affectionately call World Star Hip Hop, when you idiots up here posting videos of you committing crimes on video, getting into fights, black women fighting with black men, getting knocked the fuck out, then getting the bus driver fired from his job. 2, fast forward to 2012.
Well,
It's still going on.
it still goes on.
It's still going on. When you have black women, but the only difference is that the white man is not doing all this stuff to us. It's the black woman weakening us, black men.
Well, Daddy boy, I will say this about our women.
It's just that the system. Well, hold on.
In defense of our women, you're right. But, Daddy boy, there's reason why they do it. You understand? If black women today, and they don't like to hear this shit, and I'm not mad at them, and I don't blame them for this. They want to be white women. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it.
Say it.
I
Say
fucking
it.
said it.
Say it.
I don't give
Bring
a
it.
fuck.
Bring it. No, that's why you're on my show.
Oh, Daddy boy,
You're supposed to not.
You know what?
You're not supposed to give a fuck.
Yep. How many of my and I still love y'all. How many of my sisters, my women out there pissed off, want to hate me, probably want to smack the shit out of me, whatever, whip my ass, do whatever the fuck they want to do, hate me.
And don't you and don't you find it funny that you get
be white women.
and don't you isn't it funny that you get it from these FBI's, these fat black and impossible women,
Yeah,
these dark-skinned women that like to burn up their hair, permanent up. Getting this nasty weave in their hair, which you don't even know where you got the weave from.
Yep, don't know where it come from.
Wearing these blue-eye contacts, and blonde hair, blonde weave, coloring your hair blonde and with the blonde highlights and the red highlights.
You see all that. Yep.
And you're supposed to be white and
the press on, lead press on,
the lead press on nails. I mean, come on. I mean, looking all ridiculous. Now, I'm bald headed, Rich. Don't you think it would be ridiculous?
Yeah, my brother's hair fell out. Okay?
Yeah, my hair is gone.
His hair fell out.
My hair
I'm the
is
lucky
gone.
one. My hair didn't fall out.
See,
my brother's hair
you know
fell
what?
out. But
I don't mind.
Hey,
I don't mind.
Yep.
Bald is beautiful.
It is. It sure is. There's nothing wrong with being bald, baby.
Bald is beautiful, and I have accepted it.
Yep.
But
nothing wrong with that.
Wouldn't it be ridiculous for me?
I remember when YouTube audience, my brother is bald, his hair fell out. I remember when he had hair, as much hair as me, all right, y'all? I remember when we were kids, me and him had the same amount of hair. His fell out, okay? Mine didn't fall out. Not his fault. I'm just lucky he was not. His hair fell out. Nothing wrong with it. I remember when we both had a lot of hair, all right? YouTube audience, my brother's hair fell out long ago. We were still in our 20s. I said, Daddy, where's your hair going? It's long gone. He's like, it's gone. Gone. And I still have my hair. Me and him in our 30s now, up in our late 30s. I still have my hair. His hair is long gone. His hair been gone for about 10 years. Anymore. Yeah. His hair been, YouTube audience, his hair been gone over 10 years.
It's gone, man.
We were young, his hair was falling out.
That's okay. Will not help.
Yeah, right. Will not help.
Will not help.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
I've tried.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And I just said, fuck it. Shaved it off. But the ladies love it.
Ladies love it. Listen, Danny boy, on this issue, when I said this, okay, I got an argument with one of our relatives. I like how Danny boy says, I don't want to name names. One of our relatives got a heated argument. Okay, I said to her, black black women want to be white women. Period. End of story. Nothing else to say. That's just the fact. That's all around me. She wants to fight me. That's not true. Blah, blah. I said, listen, it's around me. My sense organs tell me that. Are they lying to me? Are my eyes lying to me? My ears lying? All around me, I'm seeing my women want to be white women. Now, before y'all sisters attack me out there.
Well, if you are gonna attack him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Right. Thank you, Daddy.
I'll knock you out, you nasty ass bitch.
Thank you, Daddy.
But anyway.
Thank you so much, Daddy boy. I love you so much. But before y'all do it, I'm gonna defend y'all. It's not y'all fault, sisters, because that's what y'all see around you. Okay? When y'all look at y'all television and y'all newspaper and y'all magazines, all y'all see is white women. Okay? That's in the glamorous, beautiful women. The media portrays them. So of course that's what y'all want to be. Okay? Now, y'all, it's subconscious. Danny boy, there's a subconscious mind that we all have. Now, it's subconscious. You might not realize that that's what you're trying to be because it's buried in your brain. It's subconscious. But I'm telling you, the evidence is showing me y'all want to be like them. Okay? Like my brother just said, the hair. Why? Listen, I got in an argument with one of my relatives. To this day, one of my females, I'm not going to say, to this day, and my brother's so right. How come black women don't wear their hair natural? That's a rarity. When you see it, you shocked. When you see a black woman,
and it's beautiful too.
It is.
I love natural. Listen, I love a black woman that has a natural look to her. All twists.
Twists, or just her hair short in a seizure.
Short.
Not even
like
just
in
the
old country.
Even
short in the season. That's turn on for me.
Right. How about if we saw all black women just fuck? I'm cutting my hair in the seizure. Think about the power. Think about how much y'all women could change. The power y'all have. If y'all stop with that weave shit. Yeah, y'all have short hair. Let me tell y'all why y'all have short hair. If people don't tell y'all because y'all think it's ugly. All my life I was a kid, I was growing up. You got short hair. You got short hair. You got short hair. When I remember in the 80s, when I was like 10 years old, we had a teacher. I'm not going to say her name on the radio. Who had short hair. You know her then. She was your teacher. Mm-hmm. She had short hair. She's in the picture I got there. I never forget one girl, she ain't got no hair. And she tried to attack her. The teacher came after her, a young 10-year-old girl, because her hair was short. She had a little afro. Mm-hmm. And she got no hair. A girl named I'm not going to say it.
You don't say the first name.
Shamika. We was 10 years old.
Shamika.
She got no hair.
Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an Emily.
Yeah, not Emily.
Or Heather. This is a Shamika.
You're right.
Well, go ahead.
And then
you know who she is.
You know who she is. And it was in a derogatory, degrading fashion. If our women who have short hair just let it be natural and short. Here, I heard Tara Banks about, her hair is short and she's weaved out. She can't help it. She likes weave and flossy hair. Why can't you help it? Why? Because the society tells you that's beautiful? The society tells you that. But to my sisters, y'all are outnumbered by 80-something%. So that's why y'all believe that crap. But why don't our women wear their hair? And if y'all learn something about yourself, the reason why your hair is short, because most of your genes come from the tropics, the African tropics. That means genetically your hair is not going to grow. You don't need hair when you live in that environment. To this day, we've been in North America. My family been here for hundreds of years. But our genes still telling me when I'm born, when you're in your mother's womb and you're getting your genes from your mother and father, your genes are developing. They're still telling you that you're going to be born in the tropics. Right. Even though I'm born far from the tropics. I'm born in North America, but my genes still keep telling me that. So that's why your hair is short, women. Black women, it's not nothing negative. It's not bad. It's your genes. Okay?
That's right.
Why don't they wear their hair in the natural state?
Hmm.
And they get mad at me when I bring this up.
Hmm.
Think about how empowering that would be to black women, to
Hmm.
black people, black men, everybody. If all our women wore their hair in the natural state,
Right.
okay? But they're weaved out. And like you said, Dan, I didn't. I'm not even going in that. My brother's right about that though. With the highlights, the coloring of the hair, the blonde highlights, the green highlights, and me and my female brother says, "Oh, but you seeing more of natural? No, you don't. No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't. You still see the same weave, flossy hair. Most women, Danny boy, when you see a black woman wearing hair in a natural state, it's a shock.
Hey
Anytime
man,
you see it.
I damn near followed the chick on the train. Missed my stop.
Yeah, thank you.
I followed the chick on the
Thank you.
wrong train and missed my
Yeah,
stop,
that's
man.
how shocked you were to see
That's
it.
how I shot. I got on the
You
train
follow
with
it.
her
Yep.
just to
You
look
stare.
at her hair.
Yep. I
Just
do
to
it
look
too.
at her and her hair.
Yep. I do it too. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. When I see a black woman with short hair, okay, and cuts it like my brother, it's a shock. Nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful.
Hey man, I like the big hair
That's
with the naps, man.
Yeah.
I like the naps.
Even with the
man.
naps,
The
with
big
the afro.
hair.
We went through one little phase in the 70s. Didn't last but 2 seconds. And still, I heard, still most black women still wouldn't do that. Go with the afro.
Nope.
Even in the 70s.
Even
a lot
in the
of them
70s.
did.
That's
Even when
true.
more of them
That
did.
is true. They
Most
still
refused
permed
to
it
do
out.
Yeah, they said they permed it, they weaved it. They said, oh, that shit is nasty. That look nappy. That's horrible. Horrible.
Even though Pam Grier was beautiful with her
Yeah.
big hair.
Yeah. Big head, yep.
Mm.
But I'm just telling you that our women want to be white women. That's another disadvantage we have as black men. And look, you could sit there and say, "Oh, that's just y'all black men feeling sorry for yourself." Listen,
Hey baby, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for myself. I got a passport.
You got a passport?
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yes. I ain't you, daddy boy. But black men are crippled.
Nasty bitches.
Yep, nasty bitches. And you know what, Dan? You're so right. Even in the first half of the 20th century, when they lynched black men. Now listen, most people that were lynched in the United States of America, what were they? What were they? YouTube audience, can you answer that question?
Mm.
This is something we try to ignore, we sweep under the rug, act like it never happened. What were most human beings, what were their race and sex? They were lynched in the United States, not that long ago, people. First half of the 20th century, 5,000 African Americans were lynched at that time. What were their race and sex? Take a guess.
Take a guess, baby.
Yes. It's Jeopardy question.
Boom, boom.
If you said black men, you were correct.
That is the answer.
That is the answer. Oh, there you go, Danny. Yeah, that's right. That's more accurate. That is the answer. If you said black
That
men,
is the final answer.
the final answer. You wrote it down. This was the final stage. What was that stage when they wrote it? If you said black men, you were correct. And I think my brother's right. I think part of the lynching too was to make an example, even in front of black women. People, because lynching is linked to black men and white women. You know, the whole thing that we're linked together. And I hate to say it too, black men and white women are linked together. And lynching is thought of as, you know, they were conflated. You can't think of one without the other. But also black women have to be, and I never thought about it like that, but in that equation, it was also to show black women that your man ain't shit. Your man ain't shit. And then I think all those things from the past, when you talk about that thing, how black women regard us, it comes from those days now. I really believe that.
Okay.
So I know what you're saying. Where black women say niggas ain't shit because white men told them that.
Right. So
we wasn't
so
shit.
so in essence, the niggas ain't shit. Um, banner
Mm-hmm.
didn't 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 start in 1982 with Oprah.
No.
It started. It was
No.
on. It was perpetual.
About 100 years before 1982.
Right.
When it started. Even longer, couple
Right.
hundred
So
years
it was
before.
perpetual. It
Right,
was
perpetual.
ongoing.
Right. Right.
You know.
That whole niggas ain't shit banner. Remember a rapper? I know y'all people. Roxanne Shante. I liked her too. I loved her. I was a fan of Roxanne Shante. She had a song, Niggas Ain't Shit. Remember that song?
Yeah.
You know, that mentality comes from that. The banner. I like what you call it, the banner. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't good for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear black women, black man ain't good. When I hear black women, excuse me, you two, I don't mean to offend y'all.
Well,
When
but he's going to.
I'm going to.
So fuck y'all.
Right. I don't mean to be offensive and you know. So
You need to learn. You need to hear this.
when you think, even when I was a kid, you had these black female rap groups, rappers, you know, like Shantae, and I love Shantae. I was a fan of this. But people like that, you know, BWP, a nigga, give me money or eat my pussy, and both. What is that? Do white women ever say things like that to their man? Eat my pussy, give me money. That's all you good for? Give me your tongue and your money. What is that? Think about, Daddy boy. Think about that shit, man.
And this is BWP, people. Bitches with problems.
Bitches with
They're,
problems.
they're idiotic rap group back in the 1990s.
Right. And for you young people, you probably don't know who the hell. Well, I know my brother probably addressed them in his past talks. I know he did.
I did a video.
Right. He
Yes.
did a video.
Yes.
Right. But they were a young, you know, stereotypical black female rap group that didn't last long. You young people probably don't know them. But those of us a little older remember them. 1981 they had an album. And their whole thing was, nigga, give me money, blah, blah, blah. That was their whole thing. If a nigga don't got money to kiss, we can kiss her ass. If we don't have money, lick her pussy. You know, give me money, kiss my ass. That's what they said about black men. Now that's your man. Your man you telling that about. Your man you telling that. Give me money.
Preach.
Right.
Preach.
You know? I mean, think about that. This is media. This is mainstream media. This was put out as an album for me to hear. To hear women degrading their own men. Nothing negative about white men. Nothing. The reference was a black man. So
And you notice that black women always have something negative to say about white women and black men.
Mm-hmm.
But they never have anything negative to say about white men and Sancho.
Never. Never.
Never.
Never.
I find it ironic. I find it very, very confusing. I find it that black men who are part of the 1%, like myself, who have passports, to get the fuck out of this country, save your money, get the fuck out of the country. Because this is from a brother who also does videos, also mentioned that white America, when it was created, was a white man's playground to do whatever they want.
Yes. Absolutely.
And this is the only place in the world where white supremacy rules. America wasn't it wasn't white man's playground.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I know what you said. The New World, yeah.
The New World.
America's, yeah, you're right.
The New World.
America, yeah.
So the white supremacy shit doesn't entirely exist out in Europe. It happens there.
It's not as strong.
It's not as strong.
I understand what you're saying.
The shit that goes on here, they're laughing at us. Believe me, I spoke to a whole bunch of Europeans, particularly out in Amsterdam. My girl is out there in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
I mean, in Holland. Yeah. She's laughing at the things that go on in this country.
Yeah.
They pay attention to what's going on in the U.S. and they think it's comical.
It's comical.
Fox News Network is comical to them. CNN is comical.
I believe it.
You know.
I believe it.
I mean, whoever heard of having a credit check to apply for a job, which isn't financially related? You applying for a job at McDonald's. They're checking your credit.
Amazing.
But that's white supremacy. That's meant to
Yeah.
keep you down. You
That's
go
it.
out to any other country, they don't do background checks to see if you're a criminal.
No.
Well, they should,
They should, but they don't.
but they don't.
Yeah.
In order for you to get a job,
Yeah. That's amazing.
it's these little things that people do in this country which doesn't exist. Now, where I'm getting at is that the white men can go into a black neighborhood and get all the black pussy that they can get.
It's always been like that.
It's always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go down to Brazil, they can't do that. The white man from this country, they're gonna have a hard time. Because those black folks down there, they don't like white men.
Well, then, boy, Brazil is a different. When you talk about Brazil, they have a different racial structure. One thing I learned about that country, they have a. It's not like here in America. I think they call like light skinned blacks, like what we call them here.
Mm-hmm.
They call them brown.
They call them brown, yeah.
They have like us, they would call us black, but they call light skinned blacks brown, black. They have a different racial structure in different places. There, I know what you're saying. It's like I had a teacher. She was white, years ago. One of my favorite teachers. I'm not gonna say her name. When I was in high school, and she's white, blonde hair. She told, she was from this country. Her family, she was of Polish ancestry, but she wasn't in the country that long. Like she used to tell us in class. It hits me years later because when I was a kid, I didn't get why she was talking about this shit. But she's Polish ancestry. Well, her family wasn't here that long. They came early in the 20th century. She used to always say her grandparents came early in the 20th century. They were immigrants, but she had a baby daddy. She was one, and her baby daddy was from Peru. If you know Peru. Right?
Peru, yes.
Yeah. And she was kind of explaining how racial categorization. Now I'm looking back at her. She was one of those white people that I look back that I didn't appreciate her then. It hits me years later. She was one of those like anti-racist white people. She was very different than most white people. Her attitudes in the United States, her racial attitudes, and she used to tell us. She says, "Well, my husband, her ex-husband, baby dad."
Well, no, ex-husband.
Right.
Ex-husband. They were married.
They're married, yeah.
Baby mamas, they don't get married.
Right, they don't get married.
Baby mamas, baby daddies, they
Right.
don't get married. They do the ghetto route.
Right, the ghetto route. And she was telling us, I'll never forget, she used to always talk about it. And she was a science teacher, believe it or not. And she always talks about social issues. It's like weird. But she was saying to us that one day she says, if my ex-husband, and he was from Peru, now over here he's considered black, even though she met him over here and things like that, but he's considered a light-skinned black man over here. But if you go to Peru, I went to Peru with him one time, and she says they consider him white there. He's considered white. So she says, what? She's one of those people. What is that? What is race? What does it mean? If my ex here, she said, even if I bring him here, you guys would think he was black. He's black. You see him, you think he's black. He's a light skinned black man, but right away you would think he was black. You see him, he's black. But in Peru, he's white. So it just begs the question, people. What do these terms mean? They are so confusing. These categories. Because you made me think about, how people think in different countries and in different areas outside the United States. But it's true. It's very true. Who is who? Who's black, who's white?
Exactly.
Who's brown? It's just like you were talking about over there. Latinos are brown, white. But, even going back to what we originally were saying, people think of people that come from um, what we were saying is that white men have such an advantage in this country. It's amazing. They do. They have an advantage in everything. And I hear black
They had a 400-year head start.
head start. Yep, yep. And they can. Even when I hear black women say, "Well, all the black men are in jail or they unemployed,"
Which
shit like
statistically
that.
is not true.
No, that's not true. But this is what they say. You know, they're unemployed and things like that. But they never consider that black men have a limited number of choices too for mates. They always talk about the black women limited choices of mate. And speaking of Oprah, go on YouTube. Then when we was kids, we used to watch the Klan shows with Oprah. Before Oprah became this darling, you remember? Remember when we was kids? We come home late '80s, early '90s. Ooh, Oprah, Phil, Geraldo. Ooh, which one is gonna have a Klan show on? By the way, people, the Klan shows were classic. YouTube people, the talk show hosts don't do them no more. That's something from way back. But the Klan shows were classic. I'm sorry. It's like we used to rush over watch the Klan shows.
It was hysterical.
Oh my God.
That was comedy at its best, man.
Yep.
When I used to watch these talk shows, even when I was in college, man, it was mildly entertaining to watch these idiots on these talk shows make a fool out of themselves. But they don't do them anymore.
No,
because
they like
because again, I saw one of Oprah when Oprah was doing her final season tour, and there was an show that she had that an episode where she brought on some of the talk show hosts back in the 80s and the 90s. Balltail, Ricky Lake, Sally,
yeah.
and Donahue. Is there a caller?
I love Donahue. Yeah.
Now, they talk about having Klansmen on that show. And, it's probably one of their best shows that they ever did, but they regret it because you gave these idiots a platform. They were used to be given a platform for their agenda.
Right. And that's probably why you don't see Klan shows
You're never
anymore.
going to see a Klan show.
But they were so entertaining.
They were.
I mean, I know they were doing that there, but they were so entertaining.
Yeah.
I found on my phone. Remember Rolanda Watts?
Rolanda Watts.
I never even seen that many other show. It was on way back in the '90s. I seen a show with Rolanda. I'm watching someone. You see the Klan, white power. I'm like cracking up, and she was so mad. She was like so uncomfortable. She says, "I did not want to do a Klan show." but my producers, I'm like on the floor there. I did not want to do a show with racists. This is like way back in the '90s. I don't know if many people might not remember Rolanda. She had a talk show in the '90s, the middle '90s. Remember Rolanda Watts? They remember her.
I remember.
She says, I did not want to do a show with Klans people. But I remember I was a little girl growing up in North Carolina in the '60s. She's telling me story. But I was a little bitty girl. I'm like, Rwanda, okay. All right. You telling us these stories when she wasn't allowed to go to a party when she was a little girl in the '60s in North Carolina when she was banned from a party. My parents didn't tell me why. But later on, they told me it's because I was black. I couldn't go to this children's party. And things like that. I'm like, Rolando, oh, God. But it was like, I know what you said there, and that's why I got to see that Oprah when she said that. I think you're right. That's why they stopped the Klan shows.
Yeah,
but they would. I think you're right, because they gave them a platform.
You're giving them a voice when they should be. Because they're so marginalized.
Yeah, they are marginalized.
They're ineffective.
Right.
Regular white people. I'm talking about rich white people. You dumb hillbilly dicks who out there running around with that ridiculous Confederate flag.
Well, it's not like back in the days.
Right.
When the Klan people, see, before the Jim Crow era ended, Jim Crow segregation to y'all people, you call it segregation, which you two people, put it more plain as segregation, referred to as the Jim Crow era. But it used to be okay for people to be in the Klan.
Yeah.
Before that. After that, the Klan got marginalized, you're right. Back then, when we were watching those shows, they were marginalized for years. And they were considered trash and garbage.
Matter of fact, they were used to perform criminal behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they were marginalized. They were thought of as thugs. For the use of white supremacy, to preserve white supremacy.
Yeah.
They got used.
Yeah.
Idiots.
That's true, yeah.
You got had. And for you, pretty much you made the rich white people richer.
Yeah.
From your agenda.
Yeah, they did. They kind of did, yeah.
You were being pimped. You were played.
They got played, yeah. But they're hated.
So any of you white motherfuckers out there that's listening to this video right now, because I know you're listening, fuck yourself. And if you think about using the nigga comments on my comments, well, let me tell you something. Comments are gonna be it's gonna be blocked from this video. So you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
If you want to send me an email, I'll tell you what. We can meet somewhere, motherfucker. Yeah. I'll have my 45.
Yeah, fuck them, man. Danny Boy's like, yo, we can be so weird, that motherfucker. But anyway. Wait, Danny Boy, let me go. I gotta go right to the store. Danny Boy, I'll be right back. Wait, we're gonna continue this conversation. Hold up, Danny Boy.
Alright, I'm coming right back. 2 in a minute.
In a minute. I'm just gonna go right to the store real quick.
Talkincrazy 88.
Talkincrazy 88.
And this is my brother Rich.
We're taking a little break. Me and my brother are hanging out tonight. I'm just gonna take a little break on a Friday night. We're just hanging out with y'all people.
Watching Coming to America.
Watching Coming to America. Another brother who got, well, we can cut that off. But another brother got white. Well, listen. You see his